Welcome back to I'd Have a Beer. We aren't live in studio tonight, but we are back and we have a great one for you tonight. This episode of I'd Have a Beer is presented by Cheeky Chargers. Go check them out. Lightning fast charging with some cheeks. We appreciate you for sponsoring tonight's episode. New episodes out every week. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, and we need your help. Mike, tell the folks, absolutely.
Slam those buttons. You want to go ahead and slam those buttons. Get us to that 100 subscriber.
Absolutely murder those buttons. If you're listening on Spotify, give us that 5-star rating that we absolutely deserve, and share this episode with a friend. Hit the follow on all of our social media at IHAB Podcast. Mike, tell the people, what do we have coming up tonight?
Absolutely. We got a wrap up of week 17 in the books. All the best games from the new year coming at you. Okay. We got the top headlines. Ravens dominate. They are number one. Who's going to take them down? I don't know. 49ers take over the NFC with an easy win over the Washington. And there was a robbery in Dallas. Okay. And only two things were taken. The number one seed from the Lions and the 2-point conversion that should have counted. Tough for them. But we get into that a little bit later. We'll give you a recap of the Eagles game, the Giants game, what should have happened, good, bad, and ugly of the week. Modest Mike's in the house, giving you some more money to start off the new year. And this one, you're going to love. You're going to love it. We're going to go over some blinds, give you some blind rankings. We got to grind my gears from Manny Motz. He's in the house tonight. And we're going to give you our predictions for the Eagles and Giants when they play each other in the final week of the NFL season.
Wrapping it up.
We'll dive into our favorite sketch, Dak interception counter. He might have helped us out this week. Tune in to find out. And of course, in every episode, we'll be talking about the beers that we're drinking this week. But to kick us off here, Manny, I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer. That's good right there.
What are you drinking over here today?
Well, tonight I am drinking a Cerveza Mexican-style lager. Just saw the can, caught my eye, figured I'd give it a shot.
That's a cool can.
Not going to lie, too. I'm traveling for work right now, so it's slim pickings in Buffalo, New York right now.
Yeah.
At 9:30 at night. It's tough.
Yeah, that's
so
tough.
Here we are.
There's actually a song written about this. You might have heard of it once before.
Oh, I do know that song.
I got a Colt 45 and two zigzags.
Yes, sir.
Baby, that's all I need. So I'll be drinking on a Colt 45 tonight, which is actually pretty good. That's my first time having it. One of the best things I saw in the good for the games this week. I said his name before. Said it in the last one. I'll say it again. Joe Flacco, baby. Joe Flacco. Okay, Ravens, you might have a kryptonite. There's somebody in the AFC who's looming and lurking, and they're coming in the playoffs. They're feeling hot. And I've seen the post-game interviews with Joe Flacco, and he's like, I just feel good. I feel good. I don't know if you know this, but the Ravens are a huge rival to the Browns.
Yes.
And this guy owned the Browns for years and years, and now they're praising his name. What a feeling. What a feeling, okay? Joe Flacco looking like a stud. He's feeling good.
The
guy's like
stud.
38 years old.
Yeah, stud.
He's looking like he's brand new in the league. So my good for the week, Joe Flacco's taking the Browns hot into the playoffs. Let's see what happens. Well, what was something that caught your eye this week?
Well, good. Following that, it's funny that you have the Browns. We're talking about the Ravens. I have the Ravens. Good. They were my good last week.
Fantastic.
They're my good again this week. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens steamroll the Miami Dolphins 56-19. Steamrolled 5 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record here, but 2 weeks in a row, very critical for Manny Motz and fantasy football. And your boy has Lamar Jackson, and he put up 36 fantasy points, securing me the winner in fantasy football this year.
The champion.
The champion. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens look absolutely unbelievable. The good Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, the defense, they look good. They clinched the number 1 seed in the AFC with that win. Purple Birds.
Purple Birds are looking hot. They're flying high. They're flying high. But I think there might be another bird out there that wasn't as bad, wasn't as good as them. Do you have what's your bad this week? Tell me what's
my
bad
bad.
this week.
So I'll follow it up. Good Purple Birds. I mentioned this last week as well. It's like literally a recap of last week, going into week 17 here, or recapping week 17. Purple Birds good. Green Birds not so good. Green Birds not so good. And I'm talking about your Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are apparently doing everything they can do to not win the NFC East. They're doing everything.
We don't want it.
Apparently not. They don't want the NFC East. That was the game. So it's the Purple Birds, the Green Birds, and the Green Birds were supposed to beat up on the Red Birds. Okay?
Right.
Didn't happen.
Didn't.
I mean, the second quarter starts, Eagles got a lead. You're like, all right, this is it.
15 points. Just sit up to park the bus.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Jalen Hurts, not another interception for Jalen Hurts, bringing Jalen Hurts turnovers to 19 this year. Mikey Bugatti, how many turnovers did Jalen Hurts have last year?
I think he had like
19.
7.
He had 8.
No. Yeah.
He had 8. I don't know what happened with Jalen Hurts. 3 passing touchdowns. We were ripping on Kyle Murray last week, saying he was playing Call of Duty all week. He wasn't getting ready for this game. I don't know. He must have got some reps in.
Must have been playing Madden.
Must have been playing Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles, I don't know. The Eagles get my bad this week. This is, I know they had the gauntlet of games, but these are supposed to be the easy wins for
This is the walk at the end.
This is the walk at the end to claim the division and win back-to-back titles. That hasn't been done in the NFC East in a long time. You're giving it away to Dallas, and for that, I hate you, and I hate the Eagles. Bad.
I get it. I was upset as well. I was not as upset as Lions fans are around the world right now.
Oh, no. Nobody's mad as mad as the Lions fans right now. Holy cow.
I'm as bad as this week. The NFL refs of the Lions game blew the game. They blew the game. They took away the win.
Highway robbery.
They gave the Cowboys the win. They gave them the win, and now I heard their only punishment is that they're fired from the playoffs. They just don't get to officiate the playoffs. What the fuck? There should be more of a penalty.
After they already collected their $330,000 year salary. Tough.
Yeah.
They get to go home
just
early.
To blow games.
Yeah.
Okay? If you didn't see the game by now or hasn't seen a video, which would be crazy, it's all over. Cowboys win by 2. Lions are in the red zone. They score a touchdown. They go for 2 points. I'm sorry, Cowboys win by 1. They go for the 2 points. They make it. The guy who they passed it to apparently didn't report as eligible. Video comes out, shows this guy having a conversation with the ref. What else is he talking about while he's over there?
Not making small talk.
What else could you possibly be saying?
How was Christmas, dude? What was your favorite present you got on Christmas? That was not what was brought up. All right? No. Unbelievable. Absolutely robbed.
The flag didn't get thrown until 2 minutes after they scored it, and the refs are looking at each other and like, we got to throw something. What do we throw?
Jerry Jones made a phone call and was like, listen, if you want your Christmas bonus this year, there's got to be a flag for something. You figure out what the flag is. Yeah. And there you have it, folks. Rob.
That's what happened. And you know what? I do hate Dallas. I'm not biased because of what just happened. I did talk to a Dallas fan. He told me, I met him just yesterday. I said, he's like, I'm a Cowboys fan. And I said, I have a question for you about last game. I didn't even get the question out. He goes, your Lions should have won. Lions should have won.
Yeah,
that game.
Dude.
They stole that. That shouldn't happen. I'm like, all right, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Robbery.
Yeah.
Robbery.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's bad. It's bad for the refs? Who is it bad for?
Bad for the Lions. Refs should have got fired. Lions missed out on a first seed.
The fact that you're telling me Cowboys fans are coming up to you and they're like, yeah, kind of robbed the Lions. That's all you need to hear. That's all you need to hear from that.
Yeah.
But bad. I think everybody in America will agree with you. Bad for the Lions. Tough break, but ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Everybody's favorite, the ugly. I know we still have one more week to go, but I'm just going to tie the bow on it and just come out and say ugly season for the Carolina Panthers. Okay? Ugly season, and an ugly game. Ugly game to pretty much end the season. Bryce Young, not the rookie season he was dreaming of. Not the rookie season anybody was dreaming of.
This ain't college anymore, boy.
Welcome to the NFL, Bryce Young. Carolina drops a goose egg to the Jags, 28-0. It was all Travis Etienne in this game anyway for the Jags. But like I said, tough rookie year for Bryce Young. Welcome to the NFL.
Yeah, not good. They were projected to be the worst team, second worst team in the league. And it's not fun to follow that projection. Bryce Young, you didn't do good. You didn't use you got two great running backs. You didn't use them effectively. You have no one really to throw out there. Oh, wait, yeah, you do. You got DJ Moore, and you didn't use them effectively.
Not a
I think
single
we know where
chance.
the problem lies. It's the QB. Panthers, no good. It's no good.
Is it
tough for them?
Is it too early to say Bryce Young? Maybe not the first round pick?
No, I think that's what a rookie contract's for.
What did you see, I guess, that was uglier than that this week?
You know, I didn't know about it because I didn't hear anything about it. I also didn't bother looking up anything about it. I just saw the score and I was like, hey, that was a pretty close game. And then I saw videos on how it ended.
No.
And then I realized how bad it was.
Don't do it.
Tyrod Taylor comes marching down the field with the Giants, okay? Giants thought, there's no way. We got like a minute left. We're probably not going to win this. Tyrod Taylor says, nope, I got it, guys. Don't worry. Marching down the field. We're getting there. They score a touchdown. They're looking good. Tyrod Taylor sells it and somehow throws behind. He shoveled past it, which means it was even closer than I think.
He would have had a better shot. He would have had a better shot. You've seen those guys in the Olympics when they shot put that ball. They do like a spin and they just like they don't even they just keep it. They shot put it. He would have had a better shot completing that pass doing that. I don't know what that even was.
I don't know what that was. Listen, if you're going to run, have Saquon block for you. He would have happily have done that. Rather than you throw it behind him, it was a 2-yard pass. I didn't want to say it out loud. It was a 2-yard pass. All he had to do was go, and Saquon would have had that 2-point to take you over. No problem. No problem. That sucks. But that's not as bad as it could have ended. Then they get the ball back again somehow. I
thought you said you didn't watch the game.
I saw the highlight of the end. Then they got the ball back at the end with 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, they get to the 50-yard line, 45-yard line. They're going to kick it for 52 yards.
We got it.
It's pretty easy. That's automatic.
We got it. Mason Crosby, the freaking Green Bay kicker, beast.
This guy's great.
Green Bay kicker, great. Beast.
Blows the kick and misses it, loses to the Rams. Pushing up Rams with another win, losing 27-25. That's ugly. Could Tommy Cutlets done better? I don't think that was the problem. I think that the kicker blew your game. One.
I could have done better. I threw a 40-yard dime.
In that one throw, you could have done better. That was ugly for the week.
Well, I'll get into the recap of that game a little bit later, but you summed it up. Ugly. And it's the Giants ugly, that's pretty much the recap when I get there. It's going to be a lot of those words: ugly, disgusting, bad, terrible. I hate my team. I can't wait for the recap, but ugly. I don't disagree.
Something that is not ugly or less uglier is the amount of money that Modest Mike is going to put in your pocket this week.
Modest Mike.
Okay, in your pocket this week. This is the new year, new bet, 2-leg parlay. Okay? You're going to take $100 and turn it into $275 with this very modest bet. Steelers play the Ravens this week. Steelers win the game. and it's over 36.5. Ravens are sitting every star player. They've clinched. They're resting their players. They're putting in their backup,
That's a
and
good
they have
point.
Mason Rudolph as the Steelers as a starter. And I know at the end of every season, those games are, let's just try the rest of our playbook. Let's do the backyard football, flea flicker to the running back,
The
throw a
chimney.
touchdown. I think yes, they're gonna do the
Do the
chimney
chimney.
play. Okay. So the bet is Steelers win over 36.5 points. $100 wins you 275. It's going to be a fun game to watch because the Ravens don't have anyone in it. Why would they play anyone? That is the easy, modest Mike bet for the week for you. So
It's
call the
Mike.
bank, cash it in.
Might be taking this bet. Got to pay off
Yeah,
some
I think
credit
it's
card
good.
bills.
Get that credit score up.
Yeah. So take me down this somber road of the
Yeah.
Eagles not wanting to win the division. Take me to the recap now of this game. The Eagles, this is their time to take the division and enthrone the Eagles as the back-to-back, the two-time NFC
The
East
two-time.
champions. The two times. What do they do? Mike, give me the recap. What happened? America wants to know.
The Eagles, what are we doing? What are we doing? They don't want to win. That's what it is. They don't want to win. We lost the last 4 games in a row. I haven't seen that in 2 seasons.
Tough.
Because last season we only lost 3 games.
Yeah.
So this is new. This is new to me. I hate what I'm watching. We should have won this game. We were up 15 by the half. I don't even care about next week's game. I got to be honest with you. I don't care because it won't make a difference.
No.
It won't make
No.
a difference. We're in the playoffs. We're going to play the same teams. The only difference is we play the 49ers a little sooner than we would if we don't. You know, that's what's going to happen. I don't care about being NFC champs twice in a row. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care if we, get number 1 seed in NFC. I don't care. I just want to win the Super Bowl. I'll take the long road if I have to. I just want to win the Super Bowl. But right now, they do not look like people who can win the Super Bowl.
I don't know what happened in the last 5 games. The Eagles have just turned it off.
Yeah.
You know?
Switch has happened. We don't look hot. We're not throwing our wide receivers correctly. We're not running the ball at the right time. Jalen Hurts, he's not using his feet at the right times. Everything's off now all of a sudden. And I have to imagine.
Yeah, what is
it's
it?
because Dom's not on the sideline.
Has to be. I was just thinking that.
Has to be.
I was just thinking that has to be that.
Our team doesn't feel safe, so they don't play good. And I'm not the same guy when I don't feel safe in my surroundings.
Lincoln Financial started to crumble the minute Dom got into that scuffle with the 49ers. A little life left that stadium, and more and more air has just been sucked out ever since. And now look at the Eagles in the position. You guys are going to be the wild card team, right?
We're going to be the wild card, the first wild card team, number 5, and we're going to come play the Rams. I'm not afraid of the Rams. But then we go play the 49ers. That's the next step. If we could beat the 49ers then.
Well, that's a good time to beat any team is in the playoffs. It's a good time to beat any team.
Yeah, I guess that's the best time.
When you guys made it through the gauntlet with only 1 loss, two losses?
Hot.
1 loss.
Great.
I'm like, nothing can stop these guys, and this is scary.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have Mikey Bugatti on here every week giving me shit. Green birds, we're flying. Not flying.
We got 1 wing. We're on autopilot. We're waiting till the Giants game, and we're just gonna nosedive into the fucking playoffs. That's what's gonna happen.
Putting up 75 points, against the Giants. Okay, well, speaking of the Giants, the recap for the Giants. Thank God the season is pretty much over. Okay, thank God the season is pretty much over. The Giants seem to have locked up the 5th pick in the upcoming draft, so that's a win. Okay. The recap, they suck. The recap. The Giants, they suck. Tyrod Taylor, he sucks. This team had so many opportunities. This game was just perfect game to just summarize the season that the Giants had. It's just peaks and valleys, and that game was just the way to tie the knot on this season. We miss field goals.
Yeah.
We can't even throw the ball. It just like slips out of a guy's hands. We're playing with 3 quarterbacks just shuffling every week.
I have a question about Saquon.
You got.
Is Saquon really good, or is he playing amongst shit? So he looks
Is
like a
Saquon really good?
Is he just a polished turd?
Here's the thing: any
But
team that
somewhere else.
has an offensive line, I think he would be very well in, because I think any defensive coordinator that's going up against the Giants each week says, "All right, gentlemen, this is what we're going to do in this week. This is what's coming up. 26, he gets the ball, you smash him. He will be getting the ball all game because he's the only one that gets the ball all game." So it's hard for somebody like that to have a good year when the defense is just spying on you every game. Okay? It's hard when you are last week, the Giants on every 4th and 1 play were just handing the ball off to Saquon. I could have called the defense. I gotta call that defense. So that's tough. I don't know. I mean, I've only seen him in this situation. I've seen him rush for over 1,000 yards. I've also seen him tear his ACL. So it's tough. I don't know. And he's playing with a team that has a new quarterback almost every week, and they're just shuffling offensive linemen just every day. So it's just tough. Bad. Just the Giants, the draft. We're looking good.
I know you're hoping you can pick twice at once, but you can't.
Doesn't even matter. We're going to pick 2 linemen that are going to be on a new team in 3 years, and they're going to suck.
I haven't seen the Giants pick a player that were like, whoa, in like 5 years. And I got to be honest, and I'm biased about this one. I've seen it from the Eagles in like the past 5 years. We've just been hot players every single time. I don't know what Howie Roseman is doing with Nick Sirianni, but he's like, this is how we get the entire Georgia team.
The Giants select from Ole Miss. We're like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
With their first pick?
Number 62.
Sign
you
him.
guys are getting an offensive tackle in your first round.
Boom.
I got something fun for you.
All right.
To get you hyped up. I got a list of people here, just a list of random people, and I want you to rank them 1 through 5. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is the beast. I'm ranking Joe Rogan number 1.
Number 1.
Boom. Joe Rogan number 1.
All the famous people.
Next, Joe Rogan.
What makes him number 1?
Because he's just he's everything he does is just number 1. Next.
Yep. Yep. Logan Paul.
5. Next.
5. Crazy. Dave Portnoy.
2.
That doesn't make sense. Conor McGregor.
3.
3. Will Smith.
10.
What? All because of that one slap?
He hasn't put out any good movies in 10 years.
That's why he's bad, because he hasn't given you anything good in 10 years?
No. Dave Portnoy, Joe Rogan, Conor McGregor have put out every day, those guys. Content.
Joe Rogan just has UFC. That's what he has.
Podcast of the century.
It's an all right podcast. Then you got Dave Portnoy. I get you on Dave Portnoy. He's doing a lot of fresh, relevant shit right now. He's good. Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
That guy's retired. He hasn't fought. He's just unretired.
Just announced his return. Don't know if it's true. The Notorious.
And I saw the video. He kind of looks like Skin and Bones.
He might. Actually, I think he looks different. I think he's done a little too much Botox maybe to his face or something. He looks a little different.
That might be it. He looks a
little different. He looks a little blown up.
I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan for one reason only. Fear factor. That show was sick.
Because fear is not a factor for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
He is. That's the best show that was ever made. Here's $100,000. Now eat this fucking roach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the dumbest concept, but it worked.
That's it. That's it. They live. Well, my favorite thing was they would like, yeah, we make them fill out like what they're afraid of, so we don't do it, and they do the exact opposite. They're like, oh, you're afraid of suffocation? Put this fucking bag around your
Yeah.
neck. It's
All right,
like,
good.
oh,
Yeah.
wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. It's like before you get on the show, you fill out a questionnaire, and it's like, what are you afraid of?
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
I will do all this, but I just don't want to fuck with snakes. First challenge.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
going to strap you into a coffin with snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You have one bamboo stick to breathe out of. Get out. Yeah.
Don't move. Don't
Yeah.
move. Yeah.
There's and a light will go on and off every 5 seconds, so
Yeah.
you can see where the snake's
Yeah.
at.
Yeah. One of them is poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Rogan, beast.
And there's always like cameras that's like of the weirdest angles. It's like under their ass cam. It's like one poisonous snake cam, so you can see where it's at the whole time.
Yeah, one of the snakes is wearing a GoPro. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the snake cam. Which is...
So a snake cam, it's just their eyeball. Like,
yeah, maybe that's why
right,
Fear Factor isn't on the air anymore.
Yeah, I wish it was. Joe Rogan, number 1, Dave Portnoy 2, Conor McGregor 3, Will Smith 10, and Logan Paul 5.
Well, it's funny your blind rankings. Yes, it's funny your blind rankings was famous people. Mine is also famous people. I'm going to give you the first name here, Kim K.
5, 10, 50, 100. So 2000. I can't even believe you said that name. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they said, I asked them, I was like, if you could be queen for a day and be whatever job you had, whatever job you want, you could have it.
Yeah.
She's like, I just want to be Kim K, like be paid to be pretty. And I was like, you're the fucking fuck you. 5.
Okay.
Kim K.
All right. Kim K, no problem. Another favorite of yours, Taylor Swift.
She's 4. She's 4, and unfortunately, because Kim K is 5, she's 4.
Okay.
Not a Swiftie. Don't like her.
Oh, but I mean, here's a winner for you right now, Michelle Obama.
Oh, listen.
Hear the change in his voice. Hear the change in. Well, he's going to get all political now. Yeah. All right.
Listen,
what happened?
Michelle Obama, the best. The best. I have to say, number 2, she's a good first lady, and she always tried to do positive things. I've never saw anything bad about her.
And then, okay, I respect that. And a person that has also never done a bad thing, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, number 1 on any list. Are you kidding me? His own stuntman. Have you seen any of his movies? Are you Rush Hour 1, 2,
Rush Hour 2,
3,
Rush Hour 3,
Shanghai Noon, fucking the drunken
Shanghai
monkey.
Noon.
This guy did it. He fell from a bell tower just on a rope, and then got up and fought like 5 guys. There's no way he's not number 1.
That was the original. That was the Chinese John Wick.
Yeah, exactly. We got movies called John Wick. John Wick in Japanese is Jackie Chan. I don't know if anyone knew that. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. You know what? I've never translated it before. All right.
If you go to China and be like, you seen John Wick in the movie, they'll be like, a Jackie Chan?
So the last one here, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. The only reason why I like Joe Rogan.
Here we go.
Fear factor. Fear factor.
No way.
Factor. Yeah, here's $100,000. Now eat a bag of worms.
All right.
What's better? This guy. Well, what is the story? I love to be in the room when they made up the show on a piece of paper. Like, everyone just think of shit that you don't want to do, and we're gonna make people do it.
Yeah, they're like, all right. They got like 10 guys in a room. They're like, all right, Nancy, what are you afraid of? Snakes. Right. Got it. Bill, what do you hate to eat? Scorpions. Yeah. Got it. All right, Joe, we're gonna have 15 random people eat scorpions and play with spiders and snakes.
Right.
For $50,000.
That's it. Then they get a guy on the show. They're like, this guy Mike here, he loves snakes and loves scorpion, but allergic to peanuts. Eat this PB&J for $50,000.
It's just like eat one spoonful of peanut butter, $50K. Mm-hmm. So Jackie Chan number 1, you got Michelle Obama number 2, Joe Rogan number 3, Taylor Swift 4, and Kim K number 5 or 10. as you
Bottom
put it.
two aren't even on the same list. There's no way that you could put Jackie Chan and Kim K on the same list.
You
Just think
think
about what you just
Jackie?
said to me.
Do you think Jackie Chan likes Taylor Swift?
I don't even think Jackie Chan know who she is.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like
He
if
don't give a
Jackie
shit.
Chan and Taylor Swift are walking on the street, people would be like, "Oh, that's a Jackie Chan," and they would
Jackie
not
Chan.
even say hi to Taylor Swift.
Jackie
Yeah.
Chan. I don't even know where are we going from here.
Oh, from Jackie Chan, we were going, and then you said Jackie Chan, who's the best, and then you said Kim K, who pisses me off. So then we were gonna go and talk about what grinds your gears.
Okay.
Tell me something this week that pisses you off just as much as Kim K's name pisses me off.
Well, to grind my gears this week, you kind of alluded to it in the beginning of this episode. We all have seen it by now. We watched the Dallas Cowboys and the Lions. We watched that game, and we
I
watched
watched a live robbery.
highway robbery. This was not Red Dead Redemption where you could just go, or GTA, and just rob and steal and get away with it. But that's exactly what the refs thought they could do. The refs in that game, in front of 20 million people, absolutely robbed the Detroit Lions. Absolutely robbed them. And this is a major mess up here because of the aftermath of that game. If Detroit would have won that game, which they 99% of people agree that they should have won that game because they did win that game. Jerry Jones just made a call and said, listen, you better throw a flag. I don't know what for, but if you want that Christmas, New Year's Eve bonus, you better take those 2 points off the board. And that's exactly what happened. If Detroit would have won that game and the 49ers would have lost that week, the Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen, that haven't won a division since like 1950, would have been the first seed getting home field advantage in the playoffs. But no, we all have seen it. Apparently, refs are all these excuses. This guy didn't check in, yada, yada, yada. We've all seen it. The guy ran out there, number 68, ran out there, checked in, did what he was supposed to do. I heard Dan Campbell, the Lions head coach, even before the game, went to the refs and said, listen, this is a play that we're probably going to be running, and this is what's going to happen. This guy's going to come in. He's going to check in as an eligible receiver, and that is exactly what happened. That was the same play. Dallas now has home field advantage because of that bullshit win that they got over the Lions. The grind my gears are the refs. No accountability. The refs put out something at the end of the game, basically just covering their own ass, giving it their side of the story. We all know what happened here. They were in Jerry land. Jerry made a call, and Jerry got the call, the wrong call. I've never seen that happen like that. It's tough.
So blatant.
I will say this, though. You could see there is a difference between the way the Lions handled a bad call and how the Kansas City Chiefs handled a bad call. I saw Jared Goff in the press conference after the game, not throwing real shade at the refs. It is what it is. Sucks, but we got to work on next week. Go back and watch the interview with Patrick Mahomes after the refs made the right call. His foot was over the line. It was the right call 10 times out of 10. And look how they handled it. Babies in Kansas City. Babies in Kansas City. But the grind my gears here are the refs. We can't let that happen.
What is your prediction for your New York Giants coming up this week?
The Giants are still playing?
Giants is still playing. Tyron Taylor might be going out there and throwing the ball this week. I don't know if he will actually, but he might be.
Giants. Yeah, the Giants. The predictions. They play the Eagles, the Greenbirds again.
That's right.
They play the Greenbirds again. Let's see. Hungry Dogs? The Eagles don't really even need this game anymore. What's done is done. Everything is kind of set for them moving forward. And guess what? Everything is pretty much set for the Giants. They suck. We can't wait for the draft in April. Okay? That's the prediction. The Giants, I don't even know.
If you guys win, I think it would hurt you.
Yeah. But yeah. So I think we need to just spin the bottle and let a lineman play quarterback for one quarter, spin it again, let a defensive guy go out there, take a couple snaps, spin it again, maybe send out the defensive coordinator to throw a pass.
I was
I
going to say,
think
there's got to be a Brian Gabble suit over there somewhere you could put on.
Brian who?
What's his name?
Brian
Gabble?
Dable?
That's it. Dable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, maybe week 18 is the week they put it all together.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know?
Just when it doesn't matter now, we've all figured it out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
riding off into the sunset, hitting the golf course on a win, it's got to feel good. Who knows who's going to even be there next year? I don't even know who's playing quarterback. We'll see. Tough.
Yeah.
Off
that's
season's
true.
going to be fun. So give me the recap. How do you see it playing out?
Yeah. So unfortunately, the Eagles play the Giants, to which
Unfortunately, yeah.
the game doesn't matter now, and it was supposed to matter even less had we won last week. The only way the Eagles can take the number one in the East is if the Cowboys lose to Washington. Just go to playoffs. I think just rest everyone, accept your 6th seed that you clearly deserve because you just threw away what you could have taken it. Could have taken it last week and you just didn't want it. You just don't want it. You don't want it.
They don't want it.
You're Willy Wonka. You're Charlie with Willy Wonka's golden ticket, and you said, "Can I return the chocolate bar, please?" That's what you did. They sold it. They don't have it anymore. If we win, that's cool. I see us winning by like 10, and that's great. I'm not even happy about the game. I probably won't even watch. I will check to see if the Cowboys lose, and then maybe I'll jump the last minute. But yeah, I'm looking towards playoffs, and that's my pessimistic excitement for playoffs because now I'm nervous for playoffs. The best thing coming from next week is that the Washington football team gets 7 interceptions
Wow.
from Dak Prescott. Okay? Dak Prescott is at 8 interceptions on the season. 8.
Yes.
He needs 7 more to keep his word with the boys and get to that 15 number that I know he wants to get to.
Would you buy a Washington jersey if they provided 17 or 7 interceptions?
I would buy the jersey of the guy who got the 7th interception.
I'll make that deal.
I would buy that jersey.
I'll make that deal. Dak Prescott. Interceptions. He told us at the beginning of the season, I will not throw 15 interceptions. Washington.
Won't do it.
Washington. Dear baby Jesus, Washington, we need 7 interceptions from you this week to bring the total to 15 and prove that Dak Prescott is for the boys here at I'd Have a Beer.
It's really not asking a lot. We're asking for 2 interceptions a quarter. Not even.
If you break it down like that, not bad.
15 minutes, that's an interception every 7.5 minutes. So you could get a lot of passes thrown in 7.5 minutes.
I asked Santa to bring me 15, and he left me a little note telling me that there's one more gift, Manny Motts. And this could be it.
This could be it. This could be the gift. Well, we hope so, and that's what we'll be looking forward to in this upcoming week of football. Jumping over for questions now. I got a 12th man question for you.
You got a 12. I got 2 questions. So give me your question. What did you see? What did you get this week? Who got you a question?
This one came from Kobe out in Fort Lauderdale. Okay.
What's up, Kobe?
This one's for you, Manny Motts.
Uh-oh.
Does Lightning McQueen buy car insurance or life insurance?
Commonly asked question. He gets car insurance, right? Cars? Yeah, that would be, I feel like that, unless this is a trick question, I feel like car insurance is the answer.
I mean, he is a car, so
right.
Do they have life? Does he go to a mechanic to fix his tire, or is he going to a doctor to fix his arm?
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to a mechanic to fix everything. Yeah.
Okay, so then if he goes to the mechanic to fix the things that are wrong, then maybe the car insurance goes with the mechanic.
Got it. See how you just took me through that process? Slow.
Yeah. Slow. You gotta ease you into it because that might trip you up.
Yeah.
So there you go, Kobe from Fort Lauderdale. Lightning McQueen gets car insurance because mechanics don't take life insurance.
Boom. So
What do you got? You got questions for me
I
over
have
there?
a question here, and I got a question. He was featured in the podcast last week. He's been my camera guy, big Michigan fan. So we're gonna bring it to some college football coming off of the Rose Bowl game, Michigan,
yeah.
Alabama. They just played last night, Monday night, New
Yeah.
Year's Day. Is Bama no longer the powerhouse they once were? Can they bounce back? Is the Saban era finally coming to an end?
Yeah, if a team losing by 3 yards means that they're not the powerhouse anymore, I think that's wrong. You got them down the field, couple seconds left, 4th and goal. You just got to run it 3 yards. They do a design play, your QB number 1, and you fucking slip and fall. Tough. That's a tough way to lose it. To me, it looks like Alabama probably would have won. They would have won. They would have won. The guy just was not the right guy.
Well, I heard the press conference with Nick Saban after the game, and obviously everybody hammered him about why was that the play call? When you had 2 downs to get like 4 yards, that was their bread and butter all season. That kid with the ball in his hands, making a play with his legs. That's what I said. The tush push. Two times they do the tush push right. They're in the end zone. Twice.
That's it.
They could have maybe gotten it one time.
I saw it and I was like, this is tush push. Why don't you just do it right now? Win the game.
To answer your question, Nick, I think Nick Saban can definitely come back. It's Nick Saban. The only thing I'll say about this is he's 72 years old, okay?
Right.
I don't know.
He might want to be done soon.
I don't know if this guy's going to be able to do this in his 80s. I don't know. Michigan, Washington. Who do you have? Who do you have?
Michigan, easy. What do you mean, why? Last year, Michigan gets embarrassed by TCU. 2 years ago, Michigan loses to the powerhouse Alabama. 3rd time's a charm, baby. They're playing this underdog team, Washington, which a lot of people think shouldn't be there. That's crazy that they're even there. They win. They win this game. They win this game.
They win. I think Michigan wins this game too, just because look at all the shit that happened with Michigan this year, with sign stealing allegations, Coach Harbaugh suspended for like 5 games or whatever it was, and then the offensive coordinator had to come in and coach the team. Michigan's running game is unbelievable as well.
The storybook that people want to read for 2023, the Harbaugh brothers both bring home championship.
Glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, we're going to be here for it. So go Blue. I think they win. I also don't really give a shit about college football. So go
Nice.
Nick and your Blue team.
Yeah, go Blue. Beers, right?
That's it. I just got to tell you about what I've been. I know all the words to it. I've sang that song from high school to college, and I never had one. And I was in the store today, and I was about to buy beers, and I was like, is that a Colt 45? And right next to it, they sold it in a package deal, 2 zigzags.
So are you telling me?
I got 2 zigzags here. It came with it. It came with it. The package deal, it was called That's All You Need. And I was like, who's the marketing guy there?
Wow.
Get him on the phone. That is all I need. So Colt 45, just with that marketing deal alone, incredible. The beer is great. It's a great beer. This is a malt beer. It's just a lager. 5.6 alcohol. This is great. What the hell? How do you not get the Colt 45? It's $2. This is fantastic. So am I having this at dinner? Yeah, give me a bucket of chicken and a Colt 45. I'm drinking and eating the whole thing. Yeah, I'm getting this at dinner. And hell yeah, I'm bringing this to a tailgate. And I'm bumping that song for everyone to hear. And everyone's going to join me. And I'm going to toss them a Colt 45. And everyone's going to love it. Scale of 1 to 10.
What do you got?
This is like a 6.8. This is a great beer. Just like it's a run of the mill. It's nothing special, but like if you think of beer, this is what you're thinking of. This is what you think of.
Colt 45.
Colt 45. And it's also a gun, too, I think.
All right.
I think it's also a horse. I don't know.
It might be. It's a lot of things. Well, I have the cerveza. Okay.
That just means beer in Spanish.
That just means beer, yeah. Mexican style lager 4.3. Yeah, I mean, this is a light beer. This is like a light beer with a fancy
This
wrap
beer
on it. Yeah, this is a beer.
looks
I'm
nice.
gonna make this very easy for you. This is a 4.3. Very easy to drink. Dinner, yes. Tailgate, yes. Score 6-7.
6-7. So you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. Colt 45 beats out the Spanish cerveza.
The
Okay,
cerveza, yeah.
this is all you need. Just a Colt 45.
And 2 zigzags, yes.
You know who would drink a Colt 45 because he's just cool like that?
Joe Rogan.
As Jackie Chan, he would drink a Colt 45. He would absolutely drink a Colt 45. I would love to have a Colt 45 with
All
Jackie
right.
Chan. Tell you
We'll
that.
send this to
I'll tell
Jackie
you that.
Chan.
I'm gonna send it to him. You think I'm kidding? I'm gonna send it to him. Thank you for joining us this week, hearing about the good, the bad, the ugly of the week 17, the wrap up of all the things that are happening. We went through the questions. We gave you all the things you need to know, telling you who the coolest guy in the area is Jackie Chan.
Joe
Uh,
Rogan.
Follow us on all social media. Give us a like, comment, share with a friend, and of course, go to Spotify and give us that 5-star review that we deserve it. We
Yeah,
deserve it. Give
we're
it to
working
us.
hard.
Keep doing. Come on, 21 episodes in. This is the lucky one. All right, and of course, join us next week for the final week of regular season NFL, and we'll be rolling into playoffs with, I'm sure, hot headlines for you. And from all of us over here,
Hey,
I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer.